right, we got a special guest in the house today. The doctor stopped by. He's actually doing a little doctor work over there in the showroom. And he drove, well, day before yesterday, I stopped by his house and was checking out Brown Bear. And he said, look at this, look what I did. This truck, he'll tell you the history of it, but he got some goodies in the back there. We'll talk about those later. He did a pretty cool conversion that, you know, obviously is spoken about a lot, but you don't see many people do it. So I'm going to let him get right into it.
All
There you
right,
go.
so,
Flip that on in.
oh.
First things first.
Yep.
It'll be heard.
Yeah, no shit. All right. So, anyway, this truck started off as a custom deluxe, which everybody knows is pretty much nothing but rubber and vinyl and no options pretty much. So over the years, I've kind of turned it into a Silverado, you know, dash and the trim and the door panels and all the carpet and, you know, all that type stuff. But it was still a manual window and lock truck. So one day it's been about 3 weeks ago actually, I woke up and just decided I was going to put power windows and locks in it. So went out to a donor truck I had, pulled the harness and all for that out of there and cleaned it all up and put the harness in, a couple of new window regulators and motors, some switches, and even reused the original manual panels, which come to find out after I was making my template to cut the squares, I realized that the factory panels actually start off as manual panels. They still have part of the circle behind this window switch. There's still the top, you see this top and the bottom of the circle where they actually come in after they punch the circle in, and then they come back and punch the squares in for the power stuff. So I actually pretty much did it the same way the factory would have done it. And that led to a new headliner and stripping the panels in the dash and redying that, and some stereo tweaks and upgrades.
Old school.
Some old, 100% old school, Alpine, 2-shaft, EQ, old school. Nothing fancy about today's means, but
era correct.
But era correct.
90s.
100%.
Very cool. Look at the dash and the gauges. Got the tack.
Did the tack upgrade, and
gas gauge.
you know, even when you buy the tack upgrade kit, they send you the E and the F gas gauge. If you just buy the gauges separately, they list that as being an older year and makes you think it's not going to work. So then you get the newer one that's got the circles, but the E and the F actually, those work in all of the clusters. So I went back with that one.
Very cool.
More period correct.
Really cool truck. Got a good stance. With the rallies are staggered, right?
Yeah, it's got 10s in the back and 8s in the front. But I've had this.
We got a customer right now actually doing a two-wheel drive that's in there, so you guys get a look at that, because that is the staggered two-wheel drive look that we were just discussing.
I've had this truck since my dad bought it, and it's an 85. He bought it in 87, so it's been around since then. I've had it for probably about
AC work.
25. Damn right. Yeah, I've had it probably about 25 years now, since he gave it to me.
I didn't realize you'd had that long.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Long time.
Two-wheel drive content, but that interior swap, a lot of people have talked about that.
Oh, and it's just so easy. I mean, it's literally plug and play. You plug 2 powers into the fuse box and hook up a ground, and that's pretty much it. Just probably the most involved, which most people wouldn't go this far to do, is in order for it to be OE and have them boots in there, and they're riveted, not push pinned,
Take the doors off.
You got to take doors off. So that was a process. I had 2 people holding the door and bringing it in close enough to where I could get this boot up against the door and then stretch the boot out enough to get the gun in there to pop the rivets. But that was probably the most involved. Everything else is just simple wiring.
But
and
to look at it, it looks factory.
Oh yeah, and it, you wouldn't be able to argue that it wasn't. It's got every clip that clips onto the inside of the harness that comes in, and it sweeps down. All the clips are there and in the right spot, and you wouldn't be able to tell that it wasn't factory.
Unless you've taken one of these doors apart, you'll never know what he's talking about, but you don't get those back in. Somebody might make a special gun, but I've never seen it.
I don't know. I think that's why most people just put plastic push pins through.
Yeah, or self-tapper or something.
Or self-tappers, yeah. The donor truck that I got the harness off actually had self-tappers in those.
What about Rusty? What's Rusty doing?
Rusty's hanging out. She still runs and
There's a lot of followers.
drives, I
on
guess.
Is Brian driving home?
Brian's supposed to come get it and get the motor out of it, but I ain't heard.
Yeah, I've got still around, guys.
It's still around. You can still turn the key and start it and drive it if you want.
Crazily enough, she's still around.
Yep.
What do you think about what you saw in there today?
Impressive. Not very often that you see 3 under 20,000 mile 70s square bodies that are as original as those are.
That's pretty unusual.
They could be a cooler color, but hey, brown is fine. At least you got some white to break it up and the chrome
that
and
one
all.
for sure. The white does it for that.
Yeah.
It really helps a lot.
Mm-hmm. Still full time.
Video for a whole nother day, but lots of content to come for these things.
No doubt.
Thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I told Kenny we need to do a video about that because that's such a common question that's been asked. People have done it both ways. People have gotten fed up with power and switched to manual, and then people have definitely gone the other way.
That would be a lot easier.
Yeah, it would definitely be a lot easier. Yeah. Well, the doctor's going to go operate on Brown Bear.
Yeah, I got to go back to the surgery and do his little operating, and it should be in recovery this evening. So.
How's Brown Bear?
Brown Bear's it's that close to moving over to the new doctor's office for the new video.
Yeah. That's going to be a good one, guys. He kind of similarly did it to in here, but his is lots cleaner.
Yeah.
This one's weathered a little over time, but she's looking fresh over there.
No doubt. Fresh.
All right, guys. We'll be back at you tomorrow.